So, just want to make a little shout out to my girlfriend. I don't know if she's watching, but before I officially start the stream, I just want to, you know, my entire life, I've never been in a relationship before, and, you know, she's the only one who's ever given me a chance, and she's so kind and sweet. We live 8 hours apart, but I'll do anything. I'll do anything for her. Doesn't matter how far she is, you know. You know, she lives almost on the other side of the world, and we make time every day to talk to each other. Just even if it's just for a minute, you know. Anyway, now let's get back to the stream. So right now, this is what's been going on. This looks more like a earthquake swarm. Let's look at this right here. This looks more like a traditional earthquake swarm that you would find in a volcano. There's no sequence of it. There's no foreshock, aftershock, main shock sequence. This is very unusual. I mean, it's happened. This type of quake has happened before with tectonic activity because this is what it is. But here's what's so unusual about this swarm. Yes, it has volcanic type signatures. Like it looks like you would expect. This is the type of swarm you would expect to find at a volcano. And this is a volcanically active area. However, you got two volcanoes. The volcanic area is here. You have a undersea volcano here, likely active. This one is extinct. This is called Christiana. It's part of the Christiana volcano is extinct. Then you have the Santorini complex right here. Then you have another one here, and then you have Kolumbo here. Here's the thing. Out of all the quakes, this is the closest to Kolumbo. Let's look at the last 7 days. In fact, this is the closest earthquake to Kolumbo. These two quakes here had me very concerned. However, most of the quakes that were pinged by ESMC, EMSC, so the European, EMSC, I believe that is, EMSC has most of the quakes actually here. USGS has it further southwest, but still northeast of Colombo and Santorini. But this is a clustering of earthquakes. It's clustered in a very tight area. So yes, this is leading to believe that it could be related to the movement of magma. If this was purely tectonic, it will be this entire area. Also here, that will be having earthquakes. There are a couple stragglers here, but most of the quakes are here. I'm thinking that there could be a volcano that's trying to develop here. This island, Anydros, is actually not volcanic. It's actually what is known as a schist. It's an uplifted piece of coral or like limestone that was pushed out of the sea by tectonic forces. Specifically the tectonic forces that it's causing these volcanoes. So why does this volcano exist and this one and Colombo? The thing is, what's so unusual about this tectonic setup is you're having what is known as a flat slab subduction. With flat slab subduction, you will have little to no earthquakes. Little to no volcanic activity. But there is a little caveat to that. In here, you're having a horst. You have a graben. So you have a weakness in the Earth's crust, and magma could use that path of least resistance that it would have otherwise been not enough to erupt at the surface to go through these cracks. In fact, one of the world's most famous volcanoes is actually part of a caldera. It's called the Era caldera, and it's part of a graben too. It's part of a graben, just like this area here. But because there's not a lot of land masses, you can't really see the graben. You have to use ocean tomography to look at that. You have to look at teleseismic data from submarines to map the sea floor in order to see that graben. In fact, let's go here to Google and we look at Santorini tectonic setup. Yep. There it is, right here. Santorini seafloor, right here. There we go. Let's look here. So this is right here. This is the extinct volcano known as Christiana. Extinct. Also, there was a very famous eruption, very famous, that occurred when Santorini was still under the water. It was known as it was an eruption 520,000 years ago, and it was one of the most powerful. Some people are even calling it a supervolcano. I wouldn't call it a supervolcano, but it was definitely a VEI 7 eruption. It was the first eruption, and it also deposited tuff on islands that were above the surface at the time. So even though the eruption was under the water, it had so much force to it, about 10 to 20 times as big as the Hunga Tonga eruption in 2022, that it deposited volcanic tuff, meaning welded ash, on the some neighboring islands, such as Ios, Anafi. This eruption was 520,000 years ago. Yep, right here, Columbia EDU, right here. There's a paper on this right here. "150 meters thick, as far as 70 kilometers from the eruption site." The researchers estimate that this was 30 times bigger than the Minoan eruption. 30 times. So if that was a roughly 100 kilometers, 100 cubic kilometers, you're looking at an eruption of about 300 cubic kilometers. Keep in mind, it's orders of, the... Hold on. So Mount St. Helens. So the eruption of Pinatubo. No, sorry. The eruption of Tambora was about 100 to 150 times larger than Mount St. Helens, because that was 1 cubic kilometer. If that is true, 30 times bigger than the Minoan eruption, that was 100 cubic kilometers. That's 3,000 cubic kilometers. Holy crap! That's VI8. That's even bigger than the... What eruption is that? Lava Creek, the biggest eruption at Yellowstone, wasn't even 3,000 cubic kilometers. 30 times? Maybe 3 times? Maybe they added a zero where there shouldn't have been one. 30 times. Control F. Let me check. Cubic. Yeah, it was white as punk. And they said it was. They discovered that it was rhyolitic pumice. Yeah, rhyolite. 70 kilometers away from the eruption site? Wow. This is even bigger than I thought. Oh, jeez. University of that doesn't look anything too bad. All right. From Columbia.edu. From Lamont, Columbia, okay. No. Oh, great. They never stated it was a VIA. They never stated that, but yeah. Keep in mind that even though Santorini, in the past, has produced eruptions that were many times larger than the Minoan eruption, 30 times. I mean, wow. That is true. That's true. Wow. That means it was at least a VI8. All right, another eruption that looks, earthquake. All right. All right, let's check now. Looks like 30 kilometers north, or 30 something kilometers, 35 kilometers northeast of Rio. Yeah, Mio. Yeah, Oya, I mean to say. Oh, okay. It's a little further west than I expected. Google. Alrighty. Let's see. So a lot of the earthquakes are around the island of Anydros, which is a schist uplifted by tectonic forces, not volcanic activity. See right here what looks like little dips right here. You know, you would think that that only occurs around subduction zones. So where is the subduction zone? Well, the subduction zone, it's actually here. Let's go to USGS, right? It will show you the subduction zone that causes earthquakes. See how it goes? It's under Crete. That subduction zone is this one right here. See, it looks like there's another one here. Yeah, this is definitely flat slab. Let's see. And then there's another subduction zone here, believe it or not. It's actually the Adriatic subducting under the Italian. Yeah. Well, that's actually where I am. Yeah, I guess it knows because of the Wi-Fi I'm using. Yeah, that's actually where I am. I'm in Suni Oswego. Right. Post 20 million years, motion of the Adriatic plate, new constraints from surrounding organs, and implications of cross-mantle decoupling. A new kinematic reconstruction that incorporates estimates of post 20 million. What the heck? Wait. There goes Noah. Hearing reports that Musk's cronies are targeting NOAA, infiltrating key systems, and locking out career employees. NOAA is vital for weather forecasting, scientific research, and more. Okay. All right. Right. But you know why most of the volcanoes in Italy, especially Campiflagrei and Vesuvius, are type you find from mantle intrusions, such as phonolite, trachyte, and like more like you get from late stage hotspot volcanism. Here's why. I think it's slab rollback. Slab. Mm. Mm-hmm. There we go. High potassium magmas. Hmm. Yeah, but it is a subduction zone, so. Alright, so let's look at. Alright, looks like we just had another quake. Alright, let's check. Mm. Ooh, excuse me. Alright, also we're going to check the weather. Yeah, that may voluminous. Yeah, we already had high silica ignimbrite eruptions. Yeah, see? $18.0, $16.0. What? What are we thinking of the Cavity Flake Gray VEI 9? Wait, what? No way. Wait. Huh. Mm-hmm. Wait, what? No, wrong one. Mm. Yep. Mm. Alrighty, let's look at. Alrighty, let's look at the weather. Alright, let's look at legacy. Look at that, that's continuous tremor. So we need to look at swarm. I have swarm. All right. Oh, there's ice in my water. Huh. Nice to know. My water's frozen. I left my water in my friend's car for a few days. Sure enough, it's iced. There's ice in it. Huh. That's probably from today or from the cold weather we had over the last few days because, well, it was above freezing for most of yesterday and the day before. We were in the low 20s all day today. Yeah. Really, people should only be using the... If you have a house, you should only use the fridge and freezer during the... when it's, like, warm outside. You know? That way you'll save a lot of money on electricity in the winter by leaving stuff outside to, like, cool down. Or, like, using the outside as your freezer and, like, your garage as a fridge, you know? Just keep stuff in a, in an unplugged fridge in the garage. Don't keep it heated and just have it outside. And then keep frozen stuff outside in a freezer that's unplugged. He'll be perfect. Specifically in a frozen area. I mean, if you're going to have some warm days, like, there'll be a couple of days above freezing, then you could, plug in the freezer for that period of time, and at night when it's going to go below, like into the teens and single digits, move it back outside to the freezer. Save a lot of money on electricity that way. Let's see. Alrighty. Now it looks to be about let's say mid-end magnitude 3. Okay. Wait, no. Yeah, mid-end magnitude 3. That's definitely a 3 point. I would say 3.5, 3.6. Alrighty. Greece 18 minutes ago. Yeah, that's probably, which one is that? That's probably one of these ones. 18 minutes ago. It was probably this one. Might have been this one. Let me see. 68. 9.9 kilometers deep. Of course, it's again near Anydros. A lot of earthquakes are in this area right here. Marathanos. That's like really far away. Like around here. Marathanos, the one I showed you. Marathon, Greece. So yeah, it's just north of Athens. This is where the first... looks like this is where the first games were hosted. Yep. The first games were hosted right here in Athens. Marathanos. Yeah, there we go. MRTH. Marathonas. Marathonas. And what does it say in Greek here? Right here. Marathonos. Marathonos. Yeah. About in this area. Alrighty. Total precip. Still loading. Nice. That's awesome. Wow. The Irish government abolished water billing in 1996 and funds water and sewer services through general tax revenues. Nice. So in Ireland, water is free. Who knew? I mean, yeah, there's a lot of fresh water in Ireland. I mean, look at this. And all this. Loch Ness is in Scotland. Yeah, that's connected to the ocean, so it's not like, or oh, it's a lake. I've seen pictures of the Loch Ness supposed monster. There's probably some local folklore. And it wasn't probably even such a big monster. And it's probably already dead. Of course, Nessie isn't real. I mean, an eel. An eel. Probably just an eel that came out of the water. Yeah. You hear that? That's from the ice. It wasn't in a freezer, it was outside in the cold weather. I mean, even though you would think it's really cold out, it's actually not that much below normal here in Oswego. Let's see. What I'm seeing right now, a little snow for Oswego. Oh, yeah. 2 snow events, okay. Alright, let's see. Anything's changed? Alright, I gotta be on topic. No more like going off tangents. Alright. Let's look at here. let's do Kuchera. Okay, 23 inches. Oh, right. Oh, wow. That's a big storm Sunday. So this Sunday, a foot of snow. Let's see why it's showing a foot of snow. Yep, that's definitely all snow. All right, so that's going to be some rain, a little rain, and then what was it showing in 18Z? Another system. Wow, that's some really cold air. Nothing like what the European had last night, but still, that's pretty cold. That's definitely going to bring lake effect because this lake's almost completely frozen. Lake Erie is almost completely frozen because it's very shallow. Yeah, Lake Erie is definitely going to probably freeze solid. And looks like if that happens, we might get quite a lake effect event. Let's see. Okay, so showing a snowstorm. Wow, yep, look at that. Look at all that lake effect coming in. Yeah. 9:25 Sunday. So it looks like Saturday we might be getting quite a storm. Saturday into Sunday morning we might get quite a storm. Looks like Saturday night into Sunday morning. Should be over by about 7 a.m. The snow should begin around like, so yeah, this is going to be a night storm. Now look what happens. Bam. Yeah, this looks like a brief negative NAO, and then right here, briefly negative NAO, and it just recovers. And why is it going to be so cold right here? You see that right here? Yep, and that's going to be because of snowfall. Look at that. And that's 10-1. That's not Kuchera. All right. So let's check 24-hour precip. Yeah. Let's do 12 hours 10-1. You're probably going to find some like 20-inch amounts 10-1. I mean, Kuchera, 10-1. Or Kuchera might actually show 20 inches for 12 hours. Look at that. Yep, very close. And then 24 Kuchera. A little more, but still. Oh, wait, that's 10-1. Damn it. Kuchera. Yep, 20. Half an inch near us we go. And then look, and then right here, see? You have very cold temps because of the snowpack. Yep, reflecting temps, and then bam. Alrighty. Ah. Thera. This plant's on a new one, actually. Anydros. Anydros, that started new. Mhm. Look at that, it only started this year. Look at that. I mean, these are right where the earthquakes are starting, too. It looks so weak. It looks like. Well, this really started on the 2nd, right? Oh yeah, this is when they installed it. Huh. Wow. Anydros. Yeah, maybe they're gonna have to recalibrate it. Ugh. Alright, I'm about to go to bed. I'm tired. I have to get up really early in the morning, and I'm going to bed now. Thank you all for watching. Bye.